I keep hearing this free will. People saying free will, free will. It's in your free will to do. It's almost like a meme now. I got a question. Is it free will for you to be using that word so rapidly now? For it to be in your lexicon, was that free will? See, the problem with this free will conversation or even free will idea is that it's a conversation that could be debated if you do or if you don't, right? But I like to always approach things on, because this thing is a psychological warfare. I like to approach things on a psychological aspect. And, when you really think about shit, like, I think you have to actually be aware of the fact that you don't have free will in order for you to have the countermeasure. In order for you to counter what's going on, in order for you to counter the fact that you don't have free will, because everything that you look at, especially if you're kind of not all the way up there, you know what I mean? If you're just a robot that just says whatever the newest trend is to say. Oh, is it cool to say free will now? But see, y'all don't even get that. And I'm not saying y'all. I mean, let me chill out, right? But certain people don't understand that. That's a biblical perspective, for one, okay? So it's already, like, if you want to really get jiggy, it's really already propaganda, right? If you really want to keep it funky, right? It's really already some propaganda, right? But propaganda is what? Propaganda is propaganda. Who they tell you who even created propaganda is propaganda. So it's just all these words were created for you to fall down another trap, right? Right? Conspiracy theorists, another trap. Because now you got people walking around thinking that, it's something that's venerating to say if you're a conspiracy theorist. No, it's not, because you're going against your own thing, right? You want to uncover the truth, uncover this and that. Well, uncover the fact that I already said this before, but it needs to be said again. Conspiracy theorist, the term conspiracy theory or conspiracy theorist, the term was created by the government, like the CIA, FBI. Can we all understand this? There's like multiple layers of all kinds of different psychological traps, right? So now we got this new one. we have a new one I feel like every week we have a new one, and nobody catches on. Right? We're just, hey, let's follow this one. Let's follow that one. Getting programmed every single time it comes out with a new program, right? A new update. It'll be a new update. Oh well, everybody's kind of getting bored of that update. Let's figure out a new one to make people kind of be, drones, soulless, right? Let's put up one, since the Christian, Muslim, all this kind of religious stuff is kind of getting, people are starting to get more into the word because of the climate of the earth and, all this kind of thing. They should have already been with the word already, of whatever word that they want to follow, right? I mean, I'm not agreeing with none of this crap that they try to push down people's throats, especially melanated people, right? Because we need to understand where we come from exactly. Like, we need to actually stop trying to go around the whole entire world, right? This see, look, we can get on a whole other subject, the fake world, how they even just portray what it is and what we're about and what the whole idea of spirituality, religion, yada yada, right? But when we really understand like what the psychological warfare is, what is free will? Okay, we got another one, yeah. Let's connect it with the biblical aspect so we can have people still kind of thinking that they're like cool, right? Let's figure out something that's cool and trendy, but kind of different still, right? And then when you ask like, what is free will? Now we can get into this, and now we can get people more programmed, deeper programming, right? It's layers of programming. And it's all this stuff stems from just the MK Ultra mind control research, you know what I'm saying, that they did in Woodstock with people, you know what I'm saying? Just look into that. Look into how they did experiments on people. And not only that, psychological experiments during slavery. I don't like bringing up slavery, but psychological experiments during all kinds of different tactics. Like if you want to go back to the medieval days, they created torture weapons to see how far the body could be stressed. You see what I'm saying to you? That it's a different kind of entity. I don't even want to call it nothing else besides, I don't even know what it is, if it's even an entity, yeah? Because anything that's able to actually conceptualize something that's able to hurt somebody at the maximum capacity is just something wrong not even with their brain, just deeper spiritually and past life or death. Like there's something really wrong. But we getting on free will, right? Let's stick on free will, right? So now you got somebody. So now you got these robots, right? Saying free will, not even understanding that them saying free will is not free will. Like the video, listen, this video don't have to be long. Just think about this. Think about that aspect. They actually figured out a way. People are so sleep and so zombified, robotic, drones. You know what I mean? Soulless, right? They're not rooted. They're derooted. You hear me? Just controlled, manipulated. You hear what I'm saying to you? The fact that free will is now trending for people to say, and you started saying that because it became a trending topic, a trending word or whatever to use in your videos, you are literally going against the idea of free will, man. At this point, it's like, wow.